So it's the end of my off-season blast. I wanted to give you guys a progress update where I'm at. I competed the first weekend of August. It's been off-season ever since. Did kind of a 8-week, 6-week cruise in there and a blast that I just finished up. And then I'm starting contest prep back up again about 6-7 weeks. I'm going to do another show this year, try to do better than I did last year. I overdieted last year, or overused T3 something, but it kind of fell apart at the end. But I was definitely lean, and I've had a good off season. But before I get too much into it, I would really appreciate it if you take the time to subscribe to my channel. I get a lot of people watching, not that many people subscribing. Also, if you enjoy this video, hit that like button. If you have questions or comments, ask them in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer each and every one of you. If you want to get in contact with me personally, my contact information is below in the description. I am Paul K. Barnett on Instagram if you want to DM me there, or if you want to shoot me an email, my email is bigp3rd@gmail.com. All right, so let's take a look at it. Current vitals and health. I am 265 right now. Fasted in the morning. Really, my weight hasn't changed much in the last month. It's been pretty much the same. I rode the rocket ship up. I'm up 90 pounds total from my contest weight. I was pretty depleted at the contest, so don't read too much into that. I'm hoping to get on the stage next year somewhere, be a heavyweight somewhere around 220, 215, 220. I'm hoping. We'll see where I end up. But my fasted weight in the morning is 265 right now. My walking around weight, during the day when I'm full of food and poop and water is 271. My resting pulse at night is 62. That stayed pretty consistent. My blood pressure is 120 over 78. It's creeped up a little bit as my cycle has progressed. I have left my dosage. I take X-Forge. I take half a tablet. I also use Cartitone. It's a supplement for blood pressure. That seems to keep me in check. But considering my size, then I'm taking equipoise and testosterone, and I'm not using an AI. I'm pretty happy with where my blood pressure is at. Fasted glucose is like right around 99. I was having trouble getting it under control after I came off the contest. It was really weird. It was running high for like a month and a half, 2 months after the contest. You would think it'd be the other way around. My insulin sensitivity would be good. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I measure my O2 is 98 because I had for two reasons. I have sleep apnea. I probably should get a CPAP. I've just been too stubborn to get one. I've tried them before. I can't fucking sleep with that thing on my face. But it's getting pretty bad. I also had COVID really, really bad. The OG COVID back at the beginning. It was like right at the beginning when all this shit happened. I got it and I got really fucking sick. And had some issue with my oxygen levels for a while. My hematocrit is up from the last time I checked in. It's at 49 right now, which is high for me. It's still below. I think, 50 is what they say. You can run it up to the 53, 54 and be okay. I take fish oil and baby aspirin and shit like that to keep my blood thin, so I should be okay with that. No reason to donate blood right now, although it can be good for you. It's a good thing to do, and it's healthy for you. Sleep. I've been struggling with insomnia a little bit. My Apple Watch says I'm averaging 7.5 hours. I don't think that's right, but I go through various phases of insomnia sometimes. I slept really good for the first part of my cycle. I was sleeping like a baby, and just here in the last week or two, I don't know what gives. Maybe I need to cut back on the coffee. I don't know. Maybe I've been drinking too much coffee. I run a business during the day, so I'm pounding coffee and solving business problems. So who knows? Appetite's okay. It was pretty shitty there for a while. I was having a hard time eating, but it's okay now. I'm kind of, I'd say it's like kind of in the middle, kind of neutral. I'm not craving things, but I'm also not excited to eat my next meal when it's time to eat my next meal. How I'm feeling, I fucked my shoulder up. That's how I'm feeling. I have in my right shoulder, I used to do jiu-jitsu. I was pretty active in jiu-jitsu for a period of several years, and I didn't tap out when I was supposed to because my ego wouldn't let me. I couldn't believe somebody half my size caught me in a shoulder lock, and I didn't tap out, and I partially tore my labrum like a dummy. And I got it checked out, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. Doctor told me we can let it ride, and we can operate it on now or let it ride and see what happens. He said it'll probably eventually tear, and you'll have to get surgery then on your shoulder. Well, I think that eventually came this past month. Like right when I'm making great progress too, which is the fucking shitty thing. I was just doing pull-ups, nothing crazy, not even weighted pull-ups, just body weight pull-ups. You know, I am 270 pounds, so it's a lot to be pulling up, but I felt something pop, and it did not feel good. And so I've been having to train shoulders really light ever since then, and it's been clicking and popping, and it'll like kind of like partially pop out of socket sometimes. So I got to get that checked out. My plan is if it's fucked, I'm going to put off surgery until after my contest prep, and then just do it then. If I need it. If I don't need surgery, I'm going to just keep pushing forward. I know several people have had labrums fixed. It is not a fun recovery. 6 months, a year. Allergies have been terrible. That's just nonstop for me all winter. I am starting a deload this week. Let my body heal up. Contest prep 6 weeks, like I mentioned before. My girlfriend keeps telling me my sleep apnea is really bad. That she said that I stopped breathing in the middle of the night. That's not good. I think I need to probably give up and get a CPAP. It only seems to affect me when my weight goes up. When I'm cut down and when I'm doing a lot of cardio, I don't seem to have it. So I don't know. These are progress pics from the start of off season to now. I don't think the before pictures are on the left. The now pictures are on the right. I don't think that was at my lowest weight on the left. I was probably like 215, 220 in those pics, something like that. I don't know. But now I am 270. I feel pretty good. I shaved my body hair down to see where I'm at. I didn't shave my legs because they're a pain in the ass to shave. So my legs are nice and hairy, but I really have my legs have grown considerably. So have my arms. And the funny thing with the arm training, I've always had trouble getting my arms to grow. My arms are just really stubborn. My legs like to grow. Same thing with my back, but my arms just never have wanted to grow. And I told myself I was going to try something different. I'm going to put my ego aside and just lift really, really, really light weights for arms. I'm talking about 25, 30-pound dumbbells for curls. And just pump the fuck out of them. Just do high reps, high volume, and see what happens. And my arms have grown. I mean, I measured them the other day. They're right at 20 inches. And I haven't had 20-inch arms ever in my life. So that's a first for me. My legs are at 31 right now. They were at 25 at the beginning of my cycle. So my legs blew up. Although all that cardio I did for prep, seems to just wipe my legs out for whatever reason. My legs just shrivel up into nothing. But I feel like I've stayed relatively lean. I mean, I can still see my abs. They're not like crispy or anything, but you can see the outline of them if I flex. I am a little frustrated in my left pec. You can see it in the picture if you look, but not my left pec, my right pec. I've had some gyno flare up. When I'm pounding the letrozole and tamoxifen for my show, it shrinks up and goes away. You can see it went away. When I'm not, it comes back. I have had surgery on this before, So fucking frustrating. And it comes back. I haven't, same thing on my left side, except it was much bigger, and I had that one removed. I had a second surgery done on that one. I think I probably need to do the same thing on the right-hand side and just get rid of it. It's not gigantic by any means. It's like the size of a marble. But you can see it. It's like sausage-shaped. It looks fucking weird. I don't like it. I'll probably have to go spend another $3,000 and get it removed. But I'll probably do that at some point. Current super supplements. At the end of my blast, the peak of my blast, I was 750 test, 600 EQ, 150 NPP with no aromatase inhibitor and 6 units of GH. For my cruise, I've dropped down to 250 test, 4 units of GH. I'll see if I have an estrogen rebound. I'm going to see if I can get by without any AI all the way up till contest prep. Running no AI is good for your cardiovascular health, and it is neuroprotective. When I run no AI, my lipids are great, usually. When I run an AI, my lipids start getting a little skewed. And if you throw orals in the mix, then they get really fucked. I'm taking 1,000 milligrams of metformin a day for insulin sensitivity and longevity. Metformin and GH synergize well together. For those of you that don't know, I have other videos coming up about that. 1,000 more milligrams of berberine also for insulin sensitivity. So usually the way I do it, I do 500 milligrams of metformin at meal 1, 500 milligrams of berberine at meal 2, 500 milligrams of berberine again at meal 3. I was taking 1,500. So I would do it at meal 4, skip meal 5 because sometimes I use insulin pre-workout, and when I take insulin and berberine together, sometimes it can make my blood sugar get too low. And 500 milligrams of metformin before bedtime. I use X-Forge for blood pressure. Human logs on high days. I got another video coming up soon on my insulin protocol. A lot of people have been asking me about that. I've already recorded it. It's coming. It'll be up probably in 2 weeks. I need to edit it and post it. I did record it. And 25 units of Lantus every day before bed. The human log, I do meal 1, meal 3, and meal 5 on my high days only. So 2 days a week. The Lantus also, that is for to help take pressure off my beta cells in my pancreas so I don't completely fry my pancreas. I'm already pre-diabetic or kind of diabetic. Anyway, I don't want to make it worse than what it already is. Current diet, it's the same as what it was last time. I'm not going to go into it too far. 2 high days a week. I only have 1 day a week off training, so I'm only doing 1 day a week. My high days are at about 4,600 calories. Well, probably with the cheat meal, it's more than that. It's probably about 5,500 calories because I do a cheat meal on my high days. So somewhere between 5,000 and 5,500, I'm guessing. Probably 5,500 calories on my high days. My medium days are around 3,800 calories. My low days are around 3,000 calories. If I run the low days, I will lose weight. For right now, we're keeping it the same while on cruise. I will probably pull back the calories while I'm on cruise because I don't have the anabolics to help raise my metabolism, and I'm probably going to pull my training back a little bit. So my energy expenditure will be lower during the cruise, so you need less calories. Most likely what will happen is just pull back some carbs. My split, same thing I've been doing all off season. Push, pull legs off. Rep schemes. I upped it to 10 to 12 reps on compound movements, 15 to 20 on isolation movements. The volume, I'm lowering it while I'm cruising. We were doing about 18 to 22 sets, depending on the body part, per week. So that's half on one workout, half on the other. Down to like 10 to 12 sets per body part. That seems to be my minimum effective volume, MEV, for maintaining what I have gained. I seem to be able to maintain on that. Doesn't take a lot to maintain muscle, guys, for your information. I see a lot of people that don't believe when these pros are taking 200 milligrams of test on a cruise. And it takes a lot. It takes high intensity training. You really have to push hard with the training, the food, and the gear if you want to gain size. To maintain that size once it's cemented in, it is not that hard. It doesn't take much. Cardio, 12 minutes a week of HIIT. Or 12 minutes, of HIIT 4 times per week, if I can talk. That is on the elliptical. Usually I will do 40 seconds at a lower pace and 20 seconds at a higher intensity all-out sprint. Started the deload, as I mentioned this week. That'll go for 6 weeks. Or the deload would be 1 week, lower volume for 5 weeks, and then we will go into contest prep training where I'll push the volume back up again. Plan for a cruise for 6 weeks. Get my blood work done. If everything checks out, then we'll start contest prep around February 19th. I need to go to the orthopedic, and I've been putting it off. Find out how fucked up my shoulder is. And then cry myself to sleep afterwards. And because I know I'm going to probably fucking need surgery. And this will be like my 4th or 5th surgery. In the last 5 years, I've been averaging about 1 a year. Fun times. It sucks getting old. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if you got comments, questions, ask them below. I'll do my best to answer. Take care, guys.